Well, good afternoon. 5 weeks ago, I spoke to you from this table, and I told you that we were seeing some very troubling projections from our public health experts. The COVID-19 variants that arrived through our borders were spreading rapidly and being identified across the province. Our ICUs were overflowing, and hospitals were close to being overwhelmed. Our healthcare system was at a breaking point. I told you that as Premier, I would make the tough but necessary decisions to save lives and ensure our hospitals didn't collapse under the strain of these new deadly variants. We put in place strict measures to immediately stop the spread of this virus and give ourselves time to roll out more vaccinations. I know that these measures came with a great price, but speaking to you today, I can say that these measures have worked. Collectively, as Ontarians, we have saved thousands of lives, and that is thanks to your sacrifices. Today, we're seeing increasingly positive trends in key public health indicators. As a result, we're now in a position to look at a slow and measured reopening of the province. And working in lockstep with our public health officials, we have created a plan to safely reopen in the coming weeks. This is being done slowly and with extreme caution. That is the only way it will work. And it will be done through a gradual three-step roadmap to safely reopen Ontario. Similar to the UK, Quebec, and Saskatchewan, we're taking a gradual and phased approach based on hitting vaccination targets. But it is absolutely crucial to understand how this plan will work and why we've moved in this direction with a phased three-step approach. The reality is, COVID-19 remains a significant threat to us. New variants continue to enter the province every single day. But our vaccine rollout is accelerating at an incredible pace. We continue to set new daily records for doses administered. We have lowered eligibility to anyone over 18 across the province, and almost 60% of adults have received their first shot. But the speed at which we get through this reopening, we will come down to one thing: how quickly we get people vaccinated. And we all have a part to play in that. If you haven't received your vaccine yet, please go and get it now. If you have, please encourage a friend, a family member, a neighbor to get theirs, because that daily vaccination rate is the single biggest factor in our fight against COVID right now. It's how we can start to look forward to a great summer. But we won't risk a new surge in cases that could come from new variants getting into our province, because we know too well how fast the situation can change when these variants are in play. This is why I continue to call on the federal government to do more to secure our borders. And we know the difficulties India is having right now. Just this week, we sent a second shipment of ventilators. That's going to be totaling 5,000 ventilators and oxygen supplies to help them fight against this virus. As long as the federal government keeps our borders unprotected, as long as 1/3 of air travelers are allowed exemptions from mandatory quarantines with no explanation why, and as long as thousands of people every week walk across our border to avoid hotel quarantines, we remain vulnerable to new variants entering the province every day. We risk a fourth wave. So we must approach this in the most careful and disciplined way. But I know above all, you want certainty right now. You want a plan that you can count on, a transparent and predictable plan to take the guesswork out of your daily lives. And that's what this framework is designed to do, to provide certainty and predictability. And I know that there might be some people who want to move faster, but we can't risk it right now. But thanks to your efforts, we can begin with opening most outdoor recreational amenities starting this Saturday, May the 22nd. Folks, we've been through so much the past 15 months. It has been the most trying time many of us can remember. Everyone has made tremendous sacrifices, and we have all felt the impact of this pandemic. We're in a better place right now, and that's the result of your commitment to keeping each other safe and getting vaccinated. We can't risk undoing the progress we've made. Too much has been lost to do that right now. I know the weather is great. It's the long weekend, and you just want to get back to normal. But please keep following the guidelines closely. Stay vigilant and stay safe. We're not done with this pandemic yet, but we will get through this if we keep working together.